Welcome to The Big Idea. It is your daily roadmap to the American dream, and I am Donny Deutsch. Okay, tonight, it's a whole show dedicated to something you've thought or said 1,000 times. There's got to be a better way. And my next guest figured out there had to be a better way to make underwear, to wear underwear. Okay, the Gendels, Kathy, Kalina, and Larissa. They are the brain trust of Breezy's Intimate Apparel. Welcome, kids, you crazy, breezy underwear kids.
We are wild and crazy, aren't we?
You are. Well, you're wonderful because you guys are a trifecta example of there's got to be a better way in anything. Take me to the aha moment, because you guys were still little girls at the time, when you and your husband, where you said, you know what? Underwear is always like this. There's got to be a better way.
I was a fashion director. My husband was a panty manufacturer and who patented a fabric that moves moisture, controls odors and staining on the fabric, and we thought, gee, there has got to be a better way to take intimate apparel to the next level.
And so what did you guys come up with?
Well, what we've done is we've actually taken intimate apparel and provided that emotional comfort by providing a high-performance fabric in the most intimate places on a woman, so that there's moisture management, you don't have the perspiration up against you, and it dries more quickly.
So it's very simply, basically, the most intimate part of a woman's, just like a man's underwear. You sweat, and it's in there, and it's uncomfortable, and it's fresh. So you basically, women, there can be moisture down there, they can sweat, but it protects them. That's simple.
We try to take it away. So
well, don't you think of it this way? Anywhere there's skin-to-skin contact, we're going to perspire. So, you know, it was logical in the crotch panels of a panty, in the linings of the bra.
And we also like to pride ourselves on a great fit as well. You know, the intimate apparel out there, we've tried to take it to the next level and fit as well to make sure that not only is she feeling the emotional confidence of the high-performance fabric, but she also has a product that she's not having to worry about adjusting the rest of the day.
It almost astounds me with all these huge manufacturers. Up until this point, the most intimate piece of apparel a woman wears did not keep moisture out, did not keep stains out. You have all these other fabrics for the outerwear.
That's right.
It's amazing.
Yes, exactly. And that's the first thing you put on in the morning. I mean, we certainly don't wear the same thing on top. Why would we be choosing the same undergarment?
So you said the magic words.
There's got to be a better way.
Okay, and then you came up with what fabric?
The Ultimate fabric.
And what is that? How'd you come up with that?
My husband patented it, and because he was a panty manufacturer, I had a fashion and design background. We said, hey, let's do something together.
How did he come up with this? I mean, once again, how do you go, okay, there's got to be a better way, there's got to be a better fabric. How'd you come up with it?
Well, you know, he had a textile background and started working with fabrics and, you know, took it to testing labs to see, you know, what it was going to outperform. It did everything that we said that it did. The Ultimate fabric was awarded the Good Housekeeping seal, so we tested out there.
And how'd you get into the store? How did you finally get your sale? I would think that this would be the kind of product you would take it in, and people would be all over this thing.
A lot of people didn't understand it at first. We would knock on doors, you know, a lot of blank stares. Really doesn't fit into our mix kind of thing. We took it to QVC. I mean, they are on the edge of technology.
And what happened?
We just happened to be on Madison Avenue one day. We run into the VP of merchandising at QVC, who my husband had known for 15 years before that. She says, what are you guys doing? We told her, and she said, is it patented? We said, yes. She said, can we have it exclusively? We said, yes. She says, you be in my office next week.
That's it. So sometimes luck does, I always say you got to have the right product, but
I'm telling
luck is okay, you know?
Luck is okay, and it doesn't hurt who you know and who you don't know.
That's it.
Yeah.
But it's, I always say everything is cumulative. We go in different business because that was a combination of you had the right product, another lifetime you had met this person, so you knew this person.
But thinking about where we were, you know, knocking on doors down at this point, and then just perchance running into somebody like that. We didn't even know what she had been doing.
Yeah, that's great. You ever say to yourself, I wonder if we had walked down 3rd Avenue instead of Madison Avenue that day? I'll answer that for you. It still would happen because you had the right product. So, I mean, obviously it was good luck. So what happened the first time you guys go on QVC?
So the first time we went on QVC, it was 10 till 2 in the morning, and in 7 minutes we sold completely out. And now Craig and I are looking at each other, okay, how are we going to produce the next batch? Where are we going to get the money?
we did a show from QVC, and I tried to do, 6 minutes live. Those people are the hardest. How hard is that to get on the air and sell that stuff? It is physically grueling.
Well, it is all live, so it is very funny, and we're pretty much cut-ups You know, we have that very conservative side, but we do have...
And that Lisa Robinson, I got a big crush on her. If she's
we're
watching
going to
out
tell her
there,
because she's one of our best
she's
friends.
very cute. I like her. We had a good time with her on there. So you basically, what happened the first time you got on QVC? These guys are how old at the time?
Young.
Young.
Yes.
You got right. How old? 9, 15, somewhere around there?
Yes. I think
Okay.
9 and 15 or 16,
So
yeah.
talk to me about
Well,
getting on QVC.
we, you know, of course, manufactured the first big batch of panties, and it's sold out in probably 7 minutes.
Wow.
And now that's the good problem. Now you've got to come back and manufacture some more, and it's like, where are we going to come up with all of this money? So we had 3 mortgages, a line of credit, and we were sweating bullets. But let me tell you something, I wore my poker face the entire time.
That's a great, so let's see, because once again, no risk, no reward. You put it on the line. 3 mortgages on the house, a line of credit. You believed in your product so much.
And you know, people would look at me and say, oh, Kathy, you have such a charmed life. Well, with 3 mortgages and a line of credit, there is no charmed life going on there.
But you didn't let them see you sweat. And I think
That's
important.
right.
But you believed it. You believed in what you had.
Oh,
And
you know what? That's what it's all about, Donny, because I've got the passion, my girls have the passion, and I think that's why it's so successful.
Now, you guys remember growing up when seeing mom and dad get, because when you're on QVC, you're sometimes on at 3 in the morning, you're sometimes on.
Yes.
So what was it like growing up in that house when they're selling these crazy panties on the air on QVC?
Well, they were always gone, so we're like, what do you guys even do? Do you even work? I mean, they were in Pennsylvania while we were living in Connecticut, so we didn't even know where they were. We didn't know what they were
And we would come
doing.
in from school, and they would just be lounging on the couch, and we would think to ourselves,
Did
wow.
they sleep all day?
Do they work? Do they have jobs, or are they just saying that they do to make us feel better?
Yeah, that's it. But this thing takes off. And when did you guys get into the business?
I came in about 7 years ago at this point.
I came in about 3 years ago.
And what do you guys both do at the company?
I'm executive vice president,
I'm vice president of brand development.
and we both actually have our own lines. I have Barely Breezy's, she is Angel Love. We've really taken Breezy's to, you know, another generation. Larissa brings in very, very high fashion items with Angel Love, and I bring in the same great comfort features with Breezy's that fit the Ultimare fabric, but I make it a little bit more modern as well.
I think, Mom, an important thing here, and once again, because, you know, it doesn't happen on its own. You had the guts, you had an idea, and you put your chips on the table.
That's
You gotta
right.
do it. And you know what? The worst that would have happened, here's something to encourage people out there. If you're risk averse, because you're risk averse, that's actually the riskiest proposition, because then it'll never happen. The real interesting lesson here is, God forbid, I always say this to people, think about the darkest of the dark. Let's say you did mortgage the house 3 times. Let's say it didn't work out. So what? You get a house. I mean,
That's
you got to go for it. You just got to go
You know,
for it.
we looked at it this way, Donny. You know what? If we didn't try it, where would we be anyway? We could go back to the corporate world.
Tell people.
I don't think the corporate world would want all of us as a family, though.
I don't think they would hire us for the same office, that's for
We're
sure.
pretty high maintenance.
You guys are great. As somebody who worked in the corporate world, you're a fashion director, big
Yep.
department store, talk to the benefits, because there are a lot of people out there now. We're not putting down the corporate world. A lot of people make a lot of money, but there are a lot of people going to work every day going, wish I could do it myself. What advice or what words of inspiration do you have for somebody, the difference, the exciting part about being on your own, starting a business versus working in the comfort, and I mean that in the good sense of the word, of working in the corporate world?
Well, I think, you know, when you leave a corporation at night, you leave it behind. When it's your own business, it's 24 hours a day. And for anybody going into their own business, my advice to them is always have plan B, C, and D, because A is never going to work.
It is. But also the 24-hour-a-day thing, that's a good thing.
Oh,
Because it's not
it's a
even
great
work.
thing.
It's not even work. It's like, it's your life.
It's fun.
You had another baby.
Absolutely. It's fun. We enjoy it so much. I mean, all 3 of us really do the designing and the merchandising of the line. My husband and Kalina's husband are overseas right now. They do the manufacturing of the products. So it's a fabulous team, and it's all in the family. We even have like Sunday dinner together, which
Yeah.
is sick. We're together all the time.
But the great thing is that with us growing up in it, you know, you really do acquire and cultivate that passion, and that's how they were able to bring us in. We really did have the passion for the product, and we said, let's make some other products that, you know, that we would wear ourselves.
You guys are great. The Gendel girls opening up at the Tiki Club. They are the heads of, this is Kathy, Kalina, and Larissa Gendel of Breezy's Intimate Apparel. These are folks who said there's got to be a better way, turned it into millions. So when we go to the commercial break, think, okay, when was the last time you said to yourself, there's got to be a better way? That's your $1 million idea. We got more of them. Don't go away.